This book is a love story. A story of love lost and love found again in the most unusual places.
I started telling people that I was writing this book, Signs of Life, Love, and Other Miracles, and that I was looking for stories from people who might have had a sign from a loved one or a friend who'd passed on. And one day I was at a cocktail party, glass in hand, and I mentioned the name of the book, and right away she said, "I have a story," and just blurted it out. And I realized that there were so many people who had stories of a loved one talking to them, but they were afraid to tell anybody. I think they were worried that people would think that they were nuts, and so they never mentioned them. What started happening to me was that I would mention that I was working on this book and did anybody have a story? And I went to my high school class reunion. I was sitting at a table full of classmates, and one of the gentlemen there who I knew, Jeff, said, just blurted out in front of everybody, "I talk to my father every day." And I said, "Well, what do you mean?" And he said, "Well, anytime I have a problem, he talks to me. He tells me what to do." And I said, "Really?" And he said, "Yeah." He said, "But I wish I had listened to him more when he was alive." Another really great story, I had a friend whose mother had died, and I said, "I'm collecting stories." And she said that they had received a really beautiful vase of flowers for the funeral. And it was such a gorgeous vase. It was very unusual. It was a square and heavy on the bottom, and it was something that she wanted to keep. So she put it in her mother's bedroom on the top shelf. One day, she and her sister heard this huge crash. They could not figure out where it came from. They were going all over the house. They opened up the closet door, and there was the vase in perfect shape. It hadn't shattered, sitting on the floor of the closet. And her sister said, "Ah, nice of Mom to drop in."
Purchase your copy today, now available in paperback, ebook, and audiobook on Amazon.com or in your favorite bookstore.